everybody. This is Kirsten with Up North Adventure. How are you? I have a box and a cat. I wanted to open this box with you today. It's an exciting box, but Lucy's gonna have to move. Now, this box has come from horizontalhive.com from Dr. Leo Sharaskin. Let's see what's in this box. This is Kirsten. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for episode number 2 of this series, where I set up my swarm trap and put it in a tree. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Hello everybody, this is Kirsten with Up North Adventure. How are you? We are well here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Our maple syrup season has ended. I think we could have gone a little bit more, but we went and pulled the taps the other day. I do have a little bit more sap to boil, but it's been raining. It was cold yesterday and raining today, so maybe tomorrow I'll boil that. But so far, I think I've gotten a little over 3 gallons, 3.5 gallons. It's been quite the adventure. So maple syrup ends when the maple trees bud, when the buds open and the leaves begin to grow. At that time, the sap turns yellow and it begins to taste differently. That's the end of maple syrup season. The maple buds are also one of the first foods for the honeybees. When the honeybees start to move around and the temperatures rise up into the 50s and stay there consistently, that starts a honeybee swarm season. And that brings us to my swarm trap. I purchased a swarm trap from horizontalhive.com from Dr. Leo Sharaskin. And today I am going to share with you how we put together that swarm box and putting it in a tree. For the bee. Put in the comments below where you see the bee. Take out all of the frames. Guess I need my hive tool. There's this little bag of propolis. You warm it up and you rub it on the inside. Tell you what that looks like smeared all over the inside. oil bees do a much better job at propylizing a hive. But it smells sweet. Now the frames, we need to put the foundation on the frames. Now I've done some research about how to set up the inside of a swarm hive. I've read a couple of different things. I have Dr. Leo's book that he had translated of George D. Layens, because it's a Layens hive, keeping bees in a horizontal hive. And it does mention in there about having full foundation in some or partial foundation in some. And I've done some YouTube watching of various channels, and it seems like when bees come scouting for a swarm trap, when they're those scout bees, they like to have room. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put 3 full foundations in the center and 2 partial foundations on the side. That way they don't have to do a lot to get started with brood, but they also have room to expand, so they can say, oh, we have this already taken care of, but we also have room. So it meets 2 of their criteria. So that's what we're going to do today inside the hive. I also have this book, Beekeeping with a Smile, and that is Dr. Sharaskin's book. I did get it from horizontalhive.com. Very valuable reading material if you're interested in beekeeping naturally. So let's get putting this hive swarm trap together. We did purchase a battery charger, but that didn't work. So we did purchase a battery to put the foundation on the frames. So here's how we did that. I just want you to know this is not a how-to video. This is a how I'm doing it video. So here's the foundation and the frame. I'm going to put it so it's all the way up to the top, and I'm going to put it all the way over to one side so that that little gap is there, and there's a gap at the bottom for the bee space. That's how I'm going to do every one. Here's the frame. I have it up on 4 cups like it suggests in the instructions. And we're going to take this piece of wire, connect it to the posts on the battery, and then we're going to connect it to the wires on the post or on the frame here and here. We'll do one side, and then here and here we'll heat the wires so that the foundation melts into the wires. So one side at a time. Here we go. So that's what it looks like on this side. Pretty cool. So my foundation is 14 inches. So I'm going to cut it in half and then in half again, so that I'll have 3.5 inches at the top of the frame. I think that will be a good choice. And I'm just going to use like my chef knife. This isn't my good chef knife, but this is the one I'm going to use. I'm going to mark it at 7. Mark it at 7. Sticky stuff. Mark it in half. Mark it in half. No, these foundations in frames and the others. Oops! Don't do that. That's what you fix this. What if we just flip it over? Try it again.
Be careful.
Do it slow. So I have the 2 that are partial with the starter strips on each end, here and here, and here and here, and then 3 in the center are the full strips. And then this will be wide open here, and we have the lid. And it also came with lure, lemongrass lure. And it came with these little things that you put the lure in. One of them will go on the inside, and then you put a little bit around the door. Now the instructions say to close the tubes tightly and insert them into the staples protruding just above the lower hive entrance on the inside. So let's see if we can find them. So I'm putting the 3 full in the middle. And then 2 partial on one side and 2 on the other. Maybe I'll scoot them down so that the little gap is here. I don't know. I don't know why. Airflow maybe? Alright, let's put the lid on it. Now it's ready. Now this kit also came with 4 screws to screw the lid down. On it. This kit also came with wire and a large screw. It says, this is option 1, tie the wire around the trap so that the wire loop is in the center of the trap's side wall. So on the other side. Twist the ends of the wire to connect them. And when you lift the top of the trap by the wire loop, the wire should stay under the rim of the top cover. Drive the provided big screw into the tree and hang the box on it like a painting, and then strap to the trunk using the ratchet strap. Well, I'm not going to do that. I built this. I've seen these on all of the Hive trap hanging instructions. So I built this morning, and I'll put this up on my tree first. Put this on the Hive trap on this, and then drive a couple of screws up into the bottom of the Hive Swarm Trap. I think that is a sturdier, level place. And that's another thing that you really need to be aware of, is how level it is. You'll have to make sure it's super level in each direction, or the bees will draw the comb out wonky. See you there. So there are a few schools of thought about where to put a swarm trap. A lot of research that I've seen say 12 feet in the air, but I don't know about you, but if I had a swarm trap 12 feet in the air and all of a sudden it's 10, 15 pounds heavier with a swarm, I'm not going to be able to get it down. So I've seen other research that says 6 to 8 feet in the air is adequate, and that seems a little bit more reasonable. I can haul a ladder around and get that out of a tree. So that's about what we intend to do, is take the 6-foot ladder and get it 6 to 8 feet in the air. And we are going to put it out at the edge of a hayfield, some trees that we know. So we do have permission. Always get permission when you put up swarm traps that are not on your property. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get that swarm trap up in a tree. Thanks for watching. I hope we were entertaining in some way. And remember, be kind. Plant some flowers. Bees love them.